Yo, so how's it going guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure you guys are aware, last night Rockstar Games did release a brand new DLC into the game, which did include a ton of brand new races, but it also included 5 brand new vehicles. Now if you guys aren't aware, every time Rockstar Games do bring out a massive DLC like the one yesterday, it often includes a ton of hidden or secret unreleased vehicles that Rockstar Games plan on drip feeding to us over the coming months. And thanks to a user known as Foxy Snaps, we now know all 11 of the unreleased vehicles, as well as their prices, their schedule to be released, as well as how they're going to be released. So I thought I'd go ahead and keep you guys updated with all of the latest information that I know about. So as always, if you guys would like me to keep you guys updated in the future, all I ask is you drop a like down below and feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so getting into the first set of cars, and these are going to be 4 cars that are going to become available through the Legendary Motorsport website. Now these cars, I'm not going to lie boys, you guys are about to be shocked when I show you this image. They are not cheap whatsoever. Bang! So here we can see 6 cars that have been released on Legendary Motorsport website with this new update. Of course, 2 got released already yesterday, the XXR and the Taipan. However, 4 of these cars have yet to be released in the order of their layout like they have previously, unless they decide to change things last minute. So kicking things off with the very first car, and that is the one in the bottom left called the Pegasi Header. And I'm not going to lie boys, that is probably the ultimate car out of this update. It is hands down the most expensive supercar in the game that isn't weaponized or can't be upgraded with weapons. It's just a pure supercar. And just in case you guys have difficulty seeing, yes, that does read $2.825 million. And in case you guys didn't hear that, that is $2.8 million. So not cheap whatsoever, but at the same time I think we can all agree the car looks like an absolute animal. It definitely has the feel of like an awesome futuristic concept type car. I have no idea if this is based off a real life car. I know a ton of you guys that do watch my videos know much more about cars than myself, so if you guys have any idea what car this is based off in real life, do be sure to leave a comment down below and I will be sure to check them out. However, on the website it does read, "Ladies and gents, we have crossed the frontier. The motor car has evolved. The first member of a new alien species has arrived, and it does not come in peace. The Tesseract's only purpose is to wage a silent war of annihilation on anything else that dares to call itself a means of transport. As of now, there's a right side of history. Choose wisely." Now I know a ton of you guys are going to hear that and you're going to be very confused. Silent war? What are they talking about? New alien species? Well, that is because this is a 100% electric car. Yes, an electric car, therefore you guys will not be hearing those roars that you hear from the usual supercar engines. Instead, it's more than likely it's going to make a very subtle noise like all of the electric cars currently do in the game. But not only that, this car also has a crazy downforce multiplier. I think it's around 3, so you would expect with that price tag, that information, that this should be the brand new fastest car in the game upon its release. But once again, 2.8 million for this car. You guys have to let me know in the comment section, have Rockstar Games lost the plot, or is that a reasonable price for the new fastest car in the game? Do be sure to let me know down below in the comment section. However, coming in for the second unreleased vehicle, and that is the Vapid Flash GT, and that will set you guys back $1.675 million. Now the website description does read, "You know how it is. One moment you're driving to the store, the next you've succumbed to an overwhelming desire to tear some fresh holes in the asphalt. Your doctor says you need extensive psychiatric treatment, but at Vapid we understand that all you need is the right car, especially one that's both a nimble little runner and a demented hatchback that's forever on the edge of tearing itself into hot little pieces. Let the therapy begin." So clearly this is going to be a car that is going to outperform the way it looks, and it's probably going to be a go-to choice for your casual racer or someone that likes to drift around tracks. As you guys can see by the image right here, it does look like that it will come with a stock roll cage as well as a stock spoiler. And an interesting fact about this car, it will also come with 11 liveries, one livery of which is going to be a Easter egg relating to the famous driver known as Ken Block. And of course, that wouldn't be the first time that Rockstar Games have added in a livery in reference to Ken Block or a car that he personally owns. So moving into the third unreleased vehicle, and that would be the Overflood Tyrant. Now me personally, I am a massive fan of the Overflood brand in GTA 5 Online. I think they're probably the best looking cars on average. However, boys, that price tag once again, $2.515 million. Holy! Don't worry boys, you guys know me, when it comes to making money legitly in GTA 5 Online so you don't receive a stupid ban for no reason, I've always got you covered. And later on tonight I will be posting a brand new money making guide that all of you guys will be able to do straight away, whether you're rank 1 or 100. So make sure you guys have notifications turned on so you will get notified when I do upload that video. However, the Overflood Tyrant will set you guys back, like I said, just over $2.5 million. And to be fair, I don't think that price tag is really justifiable, considering the Tesseract is slightly more expensive but looks 10 times more better in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, the Tyrant does look very nice. However, in my personal opinion, it looks like a combination of like a ton of cars that we've already got in the game, like a T20 mixed with a bunch of random supercars, and you'll probably end up with the Tyrant. And as we can see by this picture right here, which is a bit more bigger, it does look like it also comes with a stock spoiler like the previous car. But 2.5 million, I just don't know if it's worth that price tag. Do be sure to leave a comment down below once again. Let me know if you guys know what car this is based off in real life. However, moving into the fourth and final vehicle on the Legendary Motorsports, and that is going to be the Dingo Jester Classic. And of course, this is the classic sports car out of the whole category. The Tesseract and the Tyrant are both supercars. Of course, the Rapid Flash is the sports car, and this one being the classic sports car. Of course, we already have a different version of the Jester in the game, but this one is completely different. I know a ton of you guys are going to be looking forward to this car due to its price tag and the look of the car. So the Jester Classic will set you guys back 790k, so by far the cheapest car out of the bunch. And of course, once again, is a two-seater car. If you guys aren't aware, all of the cars on Legendary Motorsports are two-seater cars. However, moving on to the next website, the San Andreas Super Autos website, and this is actually where the majority of the unreleased cars will be getting released on. And as you guys can see, there is a fair few cars on this website. So kicking things off straight away, we do have the very first car, the Vapid Ellie, which is basically the Dominator Classic, and that will set you guys back 565k, so just over $500,000. And I definitely can see a ton of people buying this car when it comes out, as I do know the Dominator Classic was one of the highest requested vehicles from you guys in the community to Rockstar Games, so it is good to see they are listening to people. And after that, we do have the Weenie Issy Classic car, which will set you guys back 360k, so the second cheapest car in this entire update, and once again is another two-seater car. And of course, anyone from England will know exactly what car this is based off in real life. However, the next car we have is the Vapid Domine Gtx, and it's probably my favorite car on this website. Looks very, very nice indeed, and will set you guys back 725k. Now it is quite obvious based on this picture that this car is based off a new model Mustang. If you guys know which one specifically, do be sure to leave a comment down below, but definitely a cool looking car, and hopefully the engine also sounds pretty beastly. However, moving on to the next car on this website, and it is the cheapest car out of the entire DLC, and you can probably see why by the image, and that is the Rune Terabit. It will set you guys back only 145k, so very cheap indeed. And it is also the very first four-seater car that we've seen from this update. Now I know a lot of you guys are going to be saying that sounds a bit weird, Rune Tobik, I've never heard that name in GTA 5 Online, and that is actually because this is a brand new car manufacturer being introduced into the game. Rune has never made a car in the game until this point. Now I'm really not sure if this car is modeled off like those old 80s Mercedes cars, but if you guys know what it's modeled off in real life, do be sure to leave a comment once again down below. However, moving on to the final car on this website, and that is the Lampadati Michelli GT. Of course, we did get a Lampadati in the Cunning Stunts update, which in my personal opinion looks very, very similar to this. However, However, this car isn't cheap whatsoever. It will set you guys back $1.225 million. So possibly the new fastest car in that class. We'll have to wait and see. However, moving on to the next website, the Warstock Cash and Carry, and there is only one car on this website that will be getting released with this update, and it is the Vapid Caracara, and it will set you guys back $1.775 million. Now, as you guys can see, it does have a mounted turret on the back, so from the off we know this is going to be a weaponized vehicle. Whether or not we can remove that at a later date, we'll have to find out and see. But me personally, I think this is a very nice looking six-wheeler truck. If you guys know if this is based off something in real life, do be sure to leave a comment down below. However, moving on to the final unreleased vehicle from this update, and we are going to head over to Elite's Travel for that one, and it is going to be the Sea Sparrow. And as you guys can see, it is an aircraft that will be able to land on water. This aircraft is actually from Vice City, so maybe that's a little Easter egg that Vice City is our next GTA game, we never know. But it will set you guys back $1.815 million, so not that cheap whatsoever, but a very cool looking aircraft. I am wondering whether it will be weaponized or not, as driving around in an aircraft in GTA 5 online nowadays is near enough impossible unless it's weaponized, or at least comes with some sort of countermeasures. So there we go guys, all 11 of the unreleased vehicles from the brand new DLC which got released yesterday. Now, one last thing I do want to mention is the release times of these vehicles have changed to how Rockstar Games usually do operate them. Now, as I'm sure you guys are aware, previously Rockstar Games would drip feed one car every single week after the DLC releases. Now, it seems like Rockstar Games are going to be taking a different stance this time, but instead releasing a couple of cars in groups. So Tez Funds, who is a very credible leaker, did go ahead and put this out. The release order will be number 1, the Pegasi Header and the Vapid Ellie on March 27th, followed by the Vapid Caracara on April 3rd, and then after that, these group of cars will be released on set dates to be confirmed. So as you guys can see, we're going to be receiving the Weenie Issy Classic with the Vapid Flash GT and the Sea Sparrow all in 1 week. And the reason why I think Rockstar Games have gone down this route of grouping more cars into one drop event week is just so there's more options for everyone on that week. Like, there must have been tons of weeks where Rockstar Games have only released one car and it's not been the car that you wanted, whereas if Rockstar went ahead and released 2 free cars on that week, you'd at least have something to aim for, because Rockstar Games are planning on releasing a new race creator update as well as a brand new adversary mode, which I will be talking about very soon. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for me guys, a full breakdown of all 11 unreleased vehicles. And can you guys believe I got killed by an actual orbital cannon? You guys saw on camera that is the first ever time that I've been killed by that thing, and it was in a brand new DLC car. So if you guys have made it to this point in the video, I want you to leave a comment down below. How many times have you been killed by the orbital cannon in GTA 5 Online? Nonetheless, that's going to do it for me guys. Do be sure to drop a like down below, and I'll see you guys later tonight.